The untold truth about Mike Tyson goes far beyond the headlines you've seen. Born in Brownsville, Brooklyn in 1966, Tyson's childhood was marred by poverty and violence that most people couldn't imagine surviving. By age 13, he had been arrested over 30 times, living in a neighborhood where weakness wasn't an option. What many don't know is that the young Tyson was actually bullied. His high-pitched voice and lisp made him a target until he learned to fight back with devastating consequences. The turning point came when he was sent to the Tryon School for Boys, where he met boxing trainer Cus D'Amato, the father figure who would transform his life. D'Amato didn't just teach Tyson boxing, he moved the teenager into his home, instilled discipline, and even had him listen to philosophical recordings while he slept. This psychological conditioning created not just a fighter, but a philosopher trapped in a warrior's body. By 20, Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history, but few understand the price he paid. When D'Amato died in 1985, just before Tyson's championship, it triggered a spiral that would define his career. Without his mentor, the boxer fell under the influence of promoter Don King, who many claim siphoned millions from Tyson's $300 million career earnings. The marriage to actress Robin Givens lasted just 8 months and ended in a live television interview where she described life with him as torture, pure hell. What's rarely discussed is how this public humiliation affected a young man already struggling with abandonment issues. Then came the conviction that sent him to prison for 3 years. What most don't know is that Tyson used this time to read extensively, devouring works by Machiavelli, Marx, and Tolstoy. He converted to Islam and emerged a different man, though the media focused only on his continued controversies. The infamous Holyfield ear-biting incident of 1997 overshadowed something crucial. Tyson was suffering from untreated mental health issues. He later revealed undiagnosed bipolar disorder was driving many of his erratic behaviors. He was self-medicating with drugs and alcohol, spending fortunes on Bengal tigers and gold bathtubs, while his inner demons remained unaddressed. By 2003, Tyson had filed for bankruptcy, despite earning more than any boxer before him. The $400 million fortune was gone, but this financial rock bottom forced a reckoning that began his most remarkable transformation. What's truly extraordinary about Tyson isn't his rise or fall, it's his redemption. After hitting rock bottom, he reinvented himself as an entertainer and businessman. His one-man Broadway show revealed a vulnerable, introspective side the public never saw. The cameo in The Hangover showcased surprising comedic timing. His podcast, Hotboxing with Mike Tyson, reveals a thoughtful, curious mind behind the fearsome reputation. Few know that Tyson became vegan in 2010, crediting the diet with resolving his health problems and helping control his more violent tendencies. The marijuana ranch he launched in California, Tyson Ranch, has become a multi-million-dollar enterprise. He advocates for psychedelic therapy, openly discussing how psilocybin and other plant medicines helped him find peace with his traumatic past. What's most remarkable is his relationship with his children. Despite his own abusive childhood, Tyson has worked tirelessly to break the cycle of violence and be present for his kids in ways his parents never were for him. In recent years, Tyson has become an unlikely source of wisdom on social media, his quotes about discipline and resilience resonating with millions. The man once called the baddest man on the planet now speaks about vulnerability, emotional intelligence, and the courage to change. Few sports figures have embodied such extremes, from terrifying violence to philosophical calm, from unimaginable wealth to bankruptcy and back to prosperity. Behind every headline, every knockout, and every controversy was a human being fighting battles most of us couldn't comprehend. As of 2025, at nearly 59 years old, Tyson has maintained his sobriety, expanded his business ventures, and continues mentoring young fighters. The boy who grew up believing his only value was his ability to hurt others has become a man who understands his greatest strength is his capacity for transformation. That's the true legacy of Mike Tyson, not just the youngest heavyweight champion, but perhaps the most powerful example of how a human being can fall, rise, and ultimately transcend their darkest chapters. The untold truth is that Mike Tyson's greatest victory wasn't in the ring, it was in finding peace with himself.